Hello guys. But Mr. Jefferson was mad, and I mean really mad. He said he and Mr. Jefferson had been looking all over for us for the past hour, and they were ready to call the police to report us missing. Then he told us we had to get in the car, but on the way to the parking lot, we walked past the arcade. I asked Mr. Jefferson if we could please have another dollar signs we never did get to spend that on he gave us. But I guess that wasn't the right thing to ask, because he took us to the car without saying a word. When we got back to the cabin, Mr. Jefferson said me and Rolly had to go straight to our room. That really is time, because it wasn't even 8 and it was still light outside. But Mr. Jefferson said we had to go to the bed, and that he didn't want to hear a peep out of us until morning. Rolly was talking in really hard. From the way he was acting, I don't think he's ever been in trouble with he had before. I decided to lighten him mood a little bit. I walked around on the shack carpet and then gave Rolly a static electricity shock as a joke. That's made to got Rolly to a snap out of it. He walked around in the circle for about 5 minutes, rubbing his feet on the carpet, and then got me back while I was brushing my teeth. I couldn't let Rolly on up me like that, so when he got into bed, I got his puppy balloon, bullet back the giant rubber band, and a little rib. If I had to do it again, maybe I wouldn't have pulled it back so hard. When Rolly saw the red mark on his arm, he screamed, and I know that was gonna attract attention. Sure enough, his parents were up in our room in 5 seconds. I tried to explain that the mark on Rolly's arm was from a rubber band, but that didn't seem to matter to the Jefferson. They called my parents. He had 2 hours later that was at the cabin to pick up me and take me on Monday. That's really mad that he had to drive a 4-hour round trip to come get me. But Mom wasn't mad at all. She said that inside between me and Rolly was just horse play, and he was glad we were close again. But that is still mad, isn't? And it's been really chilly between us ever since we got back. Mom been trying to get the two of us to do something like go to the movies together so we can make peace. But I think right now it's best for me and Dad to just stay out of each other way. I think that's bad mood in here to stay so, and part of it is nothing to do with me. When I open up today paper, here's what I saw in the arts section last night. Dad came into my room and talked to me, which was the first time we spoke to each other in about 3 days. He said he wanted to make sure I was around my Sunday, and I said I would be. Later on, heard him. Later, later, later on, heard him talking to Sam on the phone, and I seemed to be acting kind of creative. After that, I asked Dad if he was taking me anywhere in particular on Sunday. And that seemed to make him really uncomfortable. He said no, but he won't look me in the eyes. Now I know Dad wasn't talking the truth. So I started to get kind of worried. Dad was willing to ship me off a military academy before, and I wouldn't put anything past him. I didn't know what to do, so I told Roderick what was going on and asked him if he had any theories about that was up to hell. He told me he had seen about it, and a little while later he came up to my room and shut the door. Roderick told me he thought that was so mad about the role scene that he was gonna get rid of me. I wasn't sure if I believed him because Roderick not always one 100% reliable, but Roderick told me if I didn't believe him, I should go check out that day planner and see for myself. So I went into that office and opened his calendar to Sunday, and here's what I found. I'm pretty sure Rodrigo was pulling my leg because it looked an awful look like his handwriting. But that's kind of an unpredictable guy, so I guess I will just have to wait until Sunday to know for sure. Sunday, the good news is